like, wait, really? That's one of your better. haven't even noticed the difference. That's closeout. Right. Yep. Oh, that's all good.
Stay hydrated, man. Then I'll recycle that.
May I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome inside Titan Fieldhouse here in Melbourne, Florida. We're on the campus of Eastern Florida State College for day 2 and the final day of the Eastern Florida Classic. We've got college basketball coming your way as the Florida Southwestern Buccaneers will take the floor against the Gordon State Highlanders. Thanks for spending part of your afternoon with us. I'm June Yoon, your lead play-by-play for the afternoon, and alongside me is Marquise Q. Coleman. You're watching tournament coverage of the Eastern Florida Classic. Q, it's good to have you here today.
Hey, it's great to be here, man. And like I said before this game kicked off, man, this is the first time I actually get to call a game with you, and this should be an exciting one here tonight.
Yeah, it's been a long-awaited duo for us here. I mean, we both called several games in the past without each other, but, I mean, this has been really something that's much anticipated for us, but also an anticipated basketball matchup here between two very good programs.
Yes, most definitely. It should be a definite shootout because both of these teams are really good behind the arc, and you should expect their 2 star players for both sides of the team just to come out shooting from all cylinders. It should be very exciting, June. I'm very excited to call this one with you.
We'll begin with the starting lineups here for the Florida Southwestern Buccaneers. Starting number 0, Lamont Hartfield, freshman out of Dallas, Texas. We have number 2, Amonte Allen Johnson, sophomore out of Flint, Michigan. Number 4, Kenyon Giles, sophomore out of Cleveland, Ohio. Number 13, Mason Blazer, sophomore out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And number 25, Stephen Okoro, the sophomore out of Imo, Nigeria.
And right after the national anthem, we will have the Gordon State College lineup, starting 5 for them. And for Gordon State College Highlanders, your starting 5 for today. Out of Millville, Georgia, Kristen Burnett. Out of Griffin, Georgia, sophomore Jamari Piercy. Out of Orlando, Florida, redshirt freshman Amari Adams. Out of Warren Robins, Georgia, sophomore Daniel Lamont. And freshman from Connors, Georgia, Deion Williams. Again, we have Burnett, Piercy, Adams, Lamont, and Williams for the Gordon State College Highlanders.
Yeah, Q, I mean, this is, again, a very exciting matchup. It's day 2 of a classic between 4 different college programs here. Who's one player that we should really be looking out for? At least we'll start with Gordon State, the Highlanders. Who's one player we should really be looking out for in this matchup?
Well, June, for the Highlanders, they have a superstar at the one guard, Kristen Burnett. He leads the team right now at 18 points per game, and he's absolutely lighting it up from the 3 at a whopping 39 and a 7 at the three-point line. So he's doing it absolutely amazing from the 3 line, and he's coming off a 22-point game, his last game, and he's going to be really, everything's going to go through this offense through him. We'll see Gordon State try to facilitate the ball the best they can, but the offense is definitely going through Kristen Burnett, the sophomore guard.
Yeah, I mean, we saw yesterday as well for some of the standouts on the Highlanders, Christian Burnett, as you said, and Donovan Hand, their leading scorers for yesterday's matchup that they had. I mean, there were some players that really, we should be looking at a lot of scoring in this game. But what about the Bucks and Florida Southwestern? Who should we be looking out for on their side?
We got the big cat, number 13, Mason Blazer. He struggled a little bit here of late, but he's still averaging 15 points a game. And with him and Keon Giles, that duo that they have on that side of the court is just really good. They really play off of each other. So those 2 stars from Southwestern will be very vital for this team.
Yeah, 100% agree with you. Giles, 22 points yesterday, and Blazer with 20 points himself. So both of these programs have very good 2 offensive duos for them. As we get ready here for the opening tip, Bucks in purple, Highlanders in the white.
And we are off.
And Okoro wins that opening tip off for the Florida Southwestern Buccaneers. We begin day 2 of the Eastern Florida Classic here as the Bucks will operate the court on their side. Here's Allen Johnson. He'll hand it off to Kenyon Giles. Gets it into the paint there for Okoro, and that bucket goes in. The Bucks strike first.
Up and good for the big man down there in the paint.
Here, the Highlanders able to work it up here, but they're going to turn the ball over quite immediately there. That was number 5 there, Chauncey Williams on the Highlanders.
And you can see off the rip, they're just trying to get settled into this game. Both teams are just trying to work their offense. Gordon State couldn't get up the court that time, June.
No, I mean, they really couldn't. I mean, it seems like maybe a little bit of nerves to shake off here. It is the second day, the final day of this classic. Is that basket's going to be no good there for the Bucks, but the Highlanders going to try to operate here. They'll hand that off there, and that's going to be a deep 3 there. Christian Burnett, you talked about him, Q, earlier on this afternoon.
And there he is already starting off from behind that arc. All day he's going to be shooting those 3-point shots. They got to fall if they want to win this game for sure. But again, like we talked about in open, he's going to be one of the key aspects for the Gordon State team.
Yeah, Christian Burnett, a near 40% 3-point shooter on the year. He's been absolutely lights out all season so far for the Highlanders, as the Bucks able to take the ball away for the second time. And there's Allen Johnson. That bucket's going to be no good there.
Johnson's just showing a lot of aggression on that defensive side. That's already his second steal to start this game off, so we'll pay a lot more attention to him on that defensive side.
Here, a little bit of a tight struggle there between the Highlanders and the Bucks. That was number 4, Donovan Hand there, but the possession arrow remains with the Highlanders. It's Giovanni Akubla, one of the funnest names to say.
I'm glad I don't got to say his name right now. Hopefully he doesn't do as much, because I know I'm going to chop that up all night long, June. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, Burnett able to get that ball off, and here's number 11, Dion Williams for the Highlanders. Able to drive into the paint there. It's a nice move there, just not able to finish off that bucket as the Bucks will take over.
Ooh,
only temporarily.
Right there. That was very close. It was very temporarily. They had to push up court a little bit and just lost the handle.
Yeah, right there. That was number 13, Mason Blazer, just not able to get handles on the ball there. It'll go out of bounds, and possession arrow over to the Highlanders.
And Mason, again, he's been struggling a lot lately, but he's still the person they want to have the offense go through, and right now they're just starting off a little slow. The pace of the game is really slow right now, but I'm sure that's going to pick up very soon.
There, and here's the Akubla. Drives into the paint there. not able to finish off the bucket again. The Bucks will get the ball down and quick in transition here. And there's Blazer. He's going to get fouled on that, and he'll go to the line.
Definitely went straight into attack mode right there. He wanted to try to get down there and get his first points of the game and possibly get him right here on these free throws.
Yeah, Mason Blazer's a 78% free throw shooter, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2. And Blazer just misses that first one there. Mason Blazer able to knock down his second, gets one of his 2 free throws. The Highlanders will try to quickly get down the court here. It's a high press here by the Bucks.
I was just about to mention that, June. Like they're coming a full court press almost right there. Very high press, trying to slow down this offense for Gordon State. Let's see how it works out for them as the game progresses on.
There, Nakubla try to hand it over to his man, Christian Burnett. It'll go out of bounds, remain with the Highlanders. Here as Gordon State is one of the 2 Georgia teams in this classic here from Barnesville, Georgia, just about an hour outside of Atlanta. Coming into this game as a 4-6 record. So looking to improve on that here against the Bucks as Nakubla will get it from downtown. First three-pointer of the game there for them.
And that was Daniel Lamont, actually, from Warner Robins with that 3 ball.
Here in Gordon State, able to get the ball here and operate down this court. There's Giovanni Nakubla. Gives it out to Christian Burnett. Back to Blah. That's a nice operation there by the Highlanders. Donovan Hand able to finish that one off for them.
And Hand just being aggressive and getting to the rim right there, and that's a great play by Hand.
And Burnett will take it up the court here. Bit of a scoring drought for the Bucks after taking the first points of this game. They're able to get the defensive rebound there. Stephen Okoro. And it finds his man Mason Blazer. Out in the corner is Lamont Hartfield. That won't go. Bucks retain possession there. Down from 3, not good.
Nothing's falling right now for the Bucks.
No, it's not. And again, they scored the first points of this game, but now they find themselves down 3. Still the opening moments of this match. But what can we take away here from the first couple of minutes?
I mean, I feel like Gordon State is definitely getting off to a really good start offensively. It's definitely going through Christian Burnett. He started the Highlanders off with the first 3 of the game, and I see him possibly start putting up a little bit more threes, see what the coach can do right here. And that coach right there is actually...
Yeah, Greg Scheifen for Gordon State right there. Greg Scheifen is in his 2nd season here for the Highlanders. Used to coach at Chippewa College right prior, and he had some success there. Actually achieved the number 6 seed in the NJCAA National Tournament, was a Florida State Tournament champions, Panhandle Conference regular season champions as well for Greg Scheifen. So he has a very impressive resume coming in here for Gordon State.
Only his 2nd season with the team, and like you mentioned, he coached at Chippewa College, and he had a 29-5 record there. So he's probably trying to change that same winning mentality here to the Gordon State Highlanders.
And actually, prior to the Eastern Florida Classic coming into this match, he actually played against his old college there. They lost to Chippewa College 85-75 right before they came down here to Melbourne, Florida and played this Classic. But the Highlanders here will operate with Nakubla to Burnett, back to Nakubla. Here, it's a very high press again by the Bucks. They're able to get that one out. Nakubla, Giovanni, not going to go down. And the Bucks will take over here, trying to get something going. And that's a slam right there. First one in a day, Lamont Hartfield for the Buccaneers.
Monstrous slam right there. Lamont went up for the jam, giving them some momentum maybe to go for the Bucks.
Here, moving and working that perimeter as they've been doing all day, the Highlanders, but that from Burnett won't go down. Akubla, he's been very active today. They'll get it out to Burnett. Will drive inside. Mid-range jumper is going to go down. Here, in a very quick in transition for the Bucks.
Burnett just trying to find his spots on the court and get the best shot that he can. And he was set up really good with that mid-range right there.
Oh, and what a nice move there by Mason Blazer. That bucket goes down for the Bucks.
Mason Blazer just went head first trying to get that bucket, and he did.
And you can see that high press for the Buccaneers really coming into play there, almost turning the ball over, the Highlanders. There's number 4 there, Donovan Hand for the Highlanders. We'll get that one.
Donovan Hand is actually a transfer from Georgia Southwestern University out of Georgia. So he's been a huge part of this Gordon State team, and look for him to have some good numbers here tonight.
And it looks like the Highlanders are maybe settling down a bit after coming out of that timeout. As you see Christian Burnett here, one of their star players, trying to operate something here on offense for them.
Just pushing up the court very subtly, slowing down the pace of this game, trying to just get settled in offensively. We got some subs coming in. We got number 7, Jeremiah Seeley, number 23, Ashino Oki, and number 3. 5.
Jeremiah Shealy, who started the game yesterday, just checks into this game here. Burnett still remains there. Tried for the alley-oop there. Not going to be able to get it. Looks like he was looking for Kalen Robertson. The Bucks will try to get something going there. That was a nice little hustle move there by Roman Cummings for the Bucks. As Burnett will try and get it down for Gordon State here. Christian Burnett really just the quarterback of this offense here. And he tries one from deep, and it won't go down.
Ooh, John Baker hustle play right there, and just wasn't enough for the Bucks. That was number 23, Roman Cummings, that is, Roman Cummings. I apologize for messing that broadcast up. But great hustle, just couldn't get it.
Yeah, it looks like Roman Cummings had that hustle play just down at the other end, was able to get his first points of the game as well. Looks to be a little bit of confusion here. I think they're trying to get clarification for the officials. Yeah, I think they're talking about the shot clock. They're resetting it back to 20 seconds. So 20 seconds to operate the court here for the Highlanders. There's number 12, John Esteem. Get it back to Christian Burnett. And here's Esteem. And he'll get it right there downtown. This Highlanders team is shooting great from the three-point range. The Bucks will try to get something going here and respond with that. And that's a 3 there, no good from Kenyon Giles.
Just trying to answer back, give him a 3-ball right back after they just let Stingley in the corner right there, number 12 for Gordon State. And now you got Bennett pushing it up the court, being aggressive. And you can see the Buccaneers are trying to bring some little bit more aggression in this possession than the last.
Roman Cummings has been really nice there for the Bucks since he's come into this game. And right there, the Bucks will take it away there. That was Lamont Hartfield forcing a turnover. There's Kenyon Giles. I think he was looking for Lamont Hartfield there. But they'll turn the ball over themselves as the Highlanders are able to get it going here on offense. And Burnett, deep from 3 again. Christian Burnett. It's been fantastic today. How is an EQ?
Yes, most definitely. 6'4", 190, and he's definitely just lighting them up so far from the 3. He's 2 for 3 at the moment. Oh, almost a steal right there. But yes, Bennett just coming into this one and just starting where he left off. He's just trying to lead this team to a victory. Oh, nice.
Another good hustle play there by Cummings. And he was able to get it off to Amonte Allen Johnson, who will finish it off for them. And again, a lot of hustle play here by the Buccaneers. They're working that high press in the opening couple minutes of this game.
They're having a lot of problems with the shot clock early. They just got to get it reset and get the game going. It slows down the pace of the game almost.
I know, especially a game that has been very fast-paced. I think both teams have been going up and down the court really well. I think the Bucks have worked really well in transition, but they just haven't been able to get some of those Bucks down.
Short intermission right here. What do you think is going on so far with both of these teams? Like you said, at first the pace of the game is getting slowed down because of all these timeouts and everything, but so far it's going pretty fast.
Yeah, I think I really like what Darren Wallace has done with the Bucks team and with the high press that they've been playing on Gordon State. They're trying to force some things and force the turnovers, which they were able to get some of those already.
Yeah, definitely they got the most turnovers so far. It sucks that we don't have the live stats going like we usually do at Rollins, but it's fine. It's fine. We're working with it. And again, the defense for the Bucks are actually getting to Gordon State a little bit. You can tell they're Gordon is definitely finding their shots through Christian, but it's not a lot going on right there. The Bucks are playing really good defense.
They're playing good defense, but sometimes it's hard to shut down Christian Burnett, who's just a fantastic shooter from beyond the arc there. He's already knocked down a couple threes in this game as well. And again, he's really been the one operating this offense for the Highlanders as soon as they move up that court.
Yeah, the offense is definitely going through him right now, and I don't think it's going to stop. He's their scoring leader for a reason.
Yeah, Christian Burnett averages about 18 points per game, which is just a really phenomenal thing to begin with here. The Highlanders will try and operate here. And they're going to lose that ball, and the Bucks take over. Able to find Mason Blazer in the corner there. And Blazer, mid-range jumper, not going to go in. The Bucks able to retain it here. Under 20 seconds left on that shot clock. They'll get it out to Blazer. Finds the corner, not going to go in. And here, quick in transition come the Highlanders. And that shot's going to be blocked, but able to retain it is Shealy. But he loses it yet again.
And that was, again, Monte Johnson just showing his defensive presence with already 2 steals and just adding a block to the resume right there.
Here, and the Highlanders will try to operate something here. But it looks like another issue with the shot clock.
They got to get that figured out. Is again, slowing down the pace of the game and stopping the momentum for Gordon State right now. And we got number 11 coming in for Gordon State. And that is a sophomore out of Connors, Georgia, Dion Williams.
And the Highlanders here, again, operating with Christian Burnett, a true leader here on this team. He's going to have a mid-range jumper there, not close.
A little off-right. I seen that one come off his hands.
But that's going to be turned over by Donovan Hand. He was looking to get it back to Burnett. Here, a bit of and it looks like a shooting foul there. And the Monty Allen Johnson will go to the line for the Bucks.
Johnson is just being aggressive right there, getting into the paint. And for the Buccaneers, we got some substitutes coming in.
A couple players checking into this game. Looks like Stefano Coro is making his way back into the game. Monty Allen Johnson here will shoot from the line. He'll knock in that first one. Allen Johnson is just a 63% free throw shooter.
So that's a Coro, number 25, coming back in for the Bucks, and Keon Giles, number 4. Also coming in right behind him was one of the starters from the beginning, number 0, Lamont Hartfield.
Allen Johnson will knock in both of his free throws there. And Christian Burnett will try and lead the Highlanders down for another score here. As Donovan Hand gets it off back to Burnett. Again, just that press there by the Bucks is just working really well for them right now.
Yeah, it's getting Gordon State a little flustered right there. It's feel like they're speeding up Gordon State, and they're not actually settling in to their offense because of that Bucks defense.
Yeah, we've seen them turn over the ball a couple times now with that high press that the Bucks are playing.
Yeah, the turnovers are definitely killing them right now. Only a 1-point game though, June.
There, and that's a really nice move there by Kenyon Giles. And he's going to get fouled, and he'll go to the line. Kenyon Giles, sophomore out of Cleveland, Ohio.
And in his last game, he had a season high of 25 points against Florida Coastal.
Here at Kenyon Giles. It's a 75% free throw shooter. And he'll get that first one down. That will level this game at 18 points apiece.
Yeah, the duo for the Bucks of Kenyon Giles and Mason Blazer, their last outing had 42 points combined with their win over East Georgia State. So if those two get going, it might be a bad deal for Gordon State.
Yeah, Kenyon Giles knocks in both, gives the Bucks the lead here. That was aggressive play right there, but it's going to go down as a foul. It's Satan Oki for the Highlanders. Here's
Getting to the
Satan.
line is very vital in this game of basketball, and Satan definitely got to the line right there and just trying to get the easy 2 points right here. First one's up, and it's good.
Oki knocks down that first one there. Just shoots a little bit under 50% from the line. Satan Oki, the sophomore out of Smyrna, Georgia. Not going to be able to get that second one there. The Bucks will try and go quick here in transition. Here's Blazer. Get back off to Giles. And Marcus Kelly, who's just checked into this game. Blazer, very quick passing here by the Bucks.
Definitely moving the ball around a lot right now, trying to find an open lane for one of those players to get open and get a shot. Maybe right here, but no, he drives and misses right there.
There, Blazer gets the ball back to himself.
Looks like Gordon State's in a 3-2 right now.
He's able to find his man there, and that three is going to get knocked down. Lamont Hartfield off the pass from Mason Blazer.
That's the only thing about those zones, June, is like there's going to be open spots on the court. You just got to pass around and find the shooter.
Yeah, and you got to love that kind of matchup with the Bucks playing more of a high press and Gordon State kind of playing a bit more like what you said, a zone defense there.
Traveled right there. St. Oki was a little too much.
Yeah.
Too many steps. 1, 2, 3 many steps.
Satan Oki there, a couple extra steps, as you were saying. He's going to turn that ball over, and the Bucks will get possession of the ball back. Kenyon Giles will bring it up the court for the Florida Southwestern Buccaneers.
Buccaneers looking like they're trying to settle into a more offense. At first, they were just pushing up the floor and trying to find open man. Now they look like they're trying to run the plays. And right there, they're trying to find Mason Blazer right there in the paint, but they just couldn't get it to him. That's a steal for number 8.
That was a real nice pass there, though, by Marcus Kelly, but Blazer got pretty much triple teamed there by the Highlanders, and it's going to turn that ball over.
As soon as that ball went into the paint, yes, again, the Highlanders just closed out and couldn't get Mason Blazer open right there.
There, Kubla trying to get something going. The real nice pass there. That was to Donovan Ham, but he wasn't able to finish it. Looks like got fouled in the process. And he's going to go to the line here.
Fouls on number 3, Marcus Kelly, his first, team's third.
Yeah, Marcus Kelly's first foul of the game. The Bucks' third foul overall in this first half.
Yeah, so far, the differential of this game has been the turnovers. We're in a tight one, 22-19, but the Bucks has just been playing a really good defense and stopping them. And even though they're down right now, I feel like their defense is going to help them in the second half when it kicks off. Just to try to slow Gordon State down. Like you said, Christian Burnett, that is actually showing up and the offense is going through him, but I feel like he needs a little bit more help on that Gordon State side, June.
Yeah, and it's interesting with Aku Blah, who checked out of this game only a couple minutes into it, but he's been one of the more active players since when this game started for the Highlanders. He's back into this game now, but I think what they're working with, Burnett and Aku Blah, could really work out a bit better for them, but it seems like a bit too reliant on the three-point shot. So I think with the high press that they're playing, maybe the Highlanders can try to work something in and get into the paint, and then, as we saw right there, forces some fouls.
Definitely, they're getting to the line for sure. I think that's another highlight of this game so far is Gordon State is attacking and trying to get to the line. They're getting their fouls when they can, and that's why they've been on the free throw line so far today.
See, there's some conversations between the Highlander players. Donovan Hand will go to the line first. 77% free throw shooter. Knocking the first one there.
Second shot bound to go up, and good.
There, Donovan Hand gets both in. Bucks trying to operate, go faster here. It's a quick transition.
Gordon State has transitioned into a 2-3 defense now. And again, the only thing with those zones, June, is you can find the open man just like right there, just not enough for the Bucks.
There, that was Kenyon Giles there. And again, another downtown shot by Hartfield won't go. 2 straight missed threes for the Buccaneers as the Highlanders will get the ball back, trying to get something going here. It's a good pass out there. That's number 12, John Esteem.
Gets it stolen right there by number 14, Keon Giles. And Mason Blazer.
Oh, that looks like it's going to be a goaltend there.
Definitely a goaltend. Mason Blazer caught it when he seen it.
Yeah, that was Saitan Oki there. Got a little bit late on trying to block the shot and just kind of not put his hand right over the basket there.
Blocked by Oki.
There, but, you know, as the rules stand here on a goaltend, and the points will get awarded for the Buccaneers.
The Bucks back into that high press, not letting Gordon get up. Well, he's kind of lackadaisical. He really just pushed up Giovanni going in, and that's another turnover.
It's going to be another turnover there for the Highlanders. Again, that Bucks defense that Darren Walls has orchestrated in this game has been working out pretty well for them here as they're up 3 points as we come down to just under 6:30 left in this first half. Here, there's Mason Blazer. Get it out to Giles. Good move there by Giles, but he
shot out of here.
That was denied there by Kalen Robertson. The Highlanders trying to get something going quick in transition. Dion Williams lays that one in. Cut this lead down to just 1 for the Bucks.
And how about that block, June, from Donovan Hand?
That was something that was very impressive there. Very high aggressiveness on both ends of the court for both of these teams. And that shot from downtown is good. Amonte Allen Johnson for the Bucks. What a great response there.
We got Marcus Kelly at the scoreboard, about to come in for the Buccaneers.
They're trying to get quick here. Number 4, Donovan Hand puts it in. A lot of back and forth basketball here between these two sides.
Gotta love it, June. Gotta love the high anticipated game that we had today, and both of these teams are just trying to make the best out of it. Oh, good move.
That was a nice move there by not able to finish it. Excuse me, Monty Allen Johnson there. It was a nice move there, but not able to get that mid-ranger.
And Monty Johnson has just been playing on both sides of the court. That's somebody in the player that you want, not selfish on offense and being a dog on defense. It's just best of both worlds, and he's definitely been showing that and showcasing it so far today.
There, Burnett for the Highlanders. It's a real nice pass out there. That shot from deep is not going to go in from Jaleel Jordan. The Bucks working it quick here. There, this is nice ball movement by there. And Lamont Hartfield in the corner knocks down the three. Extends the Buccaneers' lead to 5 points.
And again, that zone is killing Gordon State right now, but they're staying in it.
There's Jaleel Jordan. They're a bit scramble the ball there. Good work there by Trey Fogel. And Amonte Allen Johnson again is able to lay that one in on the transition.
And he definitely got gifted from his defense once again, June. Great defense leads to great offense, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that was
for
a really nice play there by Trey Fogel on the defensive side as the Highlanders turn the ball over again. And that's Hartfield from deep. Not going to go. Going to be tied up here.
That was pretty. They tied up right there, and who is that? Cummings? Roman Cummings just like held the ball, and who was that on the other side? Oki trying to snatch it out of his hands, and he was doing all that moving, and he didn't even take it out of his hands, bro.
He was really claiming that ball to be his there as well. Step into immediate timeout. I mean, this has been a real back and forth game between both of these sides.
Hello friends, you know that you can count on WEFS-TV to provide programs that inform, inspire, and connect you with your community. But we can't do this alone. If you value independent, local, public television, please consider making a donation to WEFS-TV today. Every donation makes a difference.
We're back here from the media timeout. Christian Burnett to work it here for the Highlanders. Down by 7 in the final couple minutes of this first half.
Buccaneers communicating good on defense right there.
And Chauncey Williams' three-pointer is no good there. Bucks will get the ball back. Bucks here operating without Mason Blazer. He's checked out of the game for the first time. That's a real nice pass there. Able to kick it out. And he'll get it, Trey Fogel. A lot of work on the defensive side, but able to get something there offensively. Three-pointer is good. Aaron Burnett again operating this offense. He'll try to get into the paint, finds the corner man there. That was number 5, Chauncey Williams. Second missed three-pointer for him. Yeah, the shots really are not falling down for the Highlanders as of late.
Yeah, definitely slowed down. It's been a slump.
Bit of a scoring drought for them. But Fogel again in the corner, and he knocks in his second three of the game. How active has he been since he's checked in? That's 2 3-pointers and a lot of defensive work, too, for the Bucks.
I was finna say Trey Fogel gets one more. That's a heat check right there, June.
Man, I mean, I think he's been really good here.
Hello friends, you know that you can count on WEFS-TV to provide programs that inform, inspire, and connect you with your community. But we can't do this alone. If you value independent, local, public television, please consider making a donation to WEFS-TV today. Every donation makes a difference, regardless of the size. Visit WEFSTV.org and click on the Donate button to make your donation. Thank you for supporting WEFS.
Back here, Christian Burnett. Again, just trying to really orchestrate something here for the Highlanders. Shots haven't really been going down. Here's Dion Williams. Trying to look for the pass here by Jeremiah Shealy. Off to Donovan Hand. And he loses that ball there. The Bucks will get possession back. And he is Fogel, and Fogel again. A little bit of taunting there too by him. Trey Fogel.
3 straight, I'm talking 1, 2, 3s from Fogel, and he's absolutely letting the other team hear it. See how he got in his face right there?
I know,
clapping a little bit.
That is right here. Here's Fogel again with the ball, able to get a nice pass out here to Allen Johnson. Wow, that's not going to go down there. Seems like almost every shot was falling down for the Bucks. You would have thought that one was going in.
Yeah, and that was a great defensive stop right there for Marcus Kelly. He's the one that set up that fast break right there, even though the Buccaneers couldn't get the shot on it.
Again, that's a deep 3 there. That was Jeremiah Shealy for the Highlanders. Ball in the possession area will go over to the Bucks. That ball hit over the back of the backboard. But again, I mean, we talk about how good they've been offensively over the past couple of minutes. But again, the defensive side of it too has been a real thing to point out for the Buccaneers.
Yes, June, and I feel like their defense, how good they're playing on that defensive side, being very smothering. They're rotating to every pass that Gordon State's trying to make, and it's leading them to wide open buckets on the other side of the court.
Here the Bucks here. The 41-25 lead completely flipped the script after the way the first 5 minutes of this game went. But it's been all Buccaneers so far.
It definitely started off slow. I came in earlier, and this
And
team,
there's again, and it's the man of the hour, Trey Fogel.
Trey Fogel definitely lighting it up tonight. There's a reason he got that shooter tape on his left wrist.
I mean, he just loves that corner right there on the near side of the broadcast booth, and he has just been making them all. The Highlanders trying to respond from a 3 by Donovan Hand, but won't go. But that's a good hustle play there by Satan Oki. Able to get the ball back. And Christian Burnett, it's not going to go down. And that's someone who they really need to get going here. And again, a lot of frustration shown on the faces of these Highlander players. Looks like we're going to go into another timeout here.
Florida Southwestern.
Here, final 16 seconds of this first half. Possession with the Bucks. Mason Blades will check in for these last couple seconds. And there's Trey Fogel again, and he's been on fire ever since he's come into this game.
A whopping 5 for 5 for Trey Fogel so far.
And that will lead us into the break. Florida Southwestern Buccaneers 47, Gordon State Highlanders just 25 there. Q, what have we seen from this first half?
Well, Trey Fogel for sure. He came in, wasn't in the game to start off, and he just showed up on the defensive side like this Buccaneers team has been doing all game. The Buccaneers been playing really good defense and has been setting up their offense, and it's absolutely on fire play from Trey Fogel, hitting a whopping 5 for 5 from the three-point line. On the other side, Gordon State started off really strong, having the offense go through Kristen Burnett, but they need some more help. Giovanni was showing up a little bit in that first half, but they need those two guys to help out this Gordon State team, because right now they have no answers on the offensive side of the ball.
No, I mean, again, they haven't got any points quite a bit here. And again, that's a really good defensive work there. Darren Wallace has orchestrated a really nice defense for the Buccaneers. And the Highlanders just simply have not had a response for it. Christian Burnett had a nice start to this game, but it's slowed down ever since. And overall, as a whole, the Highlanders offense just not able to get anything going there, turning the ball over and making quite a few mistakes.
Yeah, let's look for Coach Siphon to just go in the locker room and try to compose his player a little bit, make them more aggressive on that offensive side. Like, they started off really good, and it was a really slow-paced game. But, again, the smothering defense from the Buccaneers was a little too much for the Golden State College.
Yeah, as we go into this halftime break here, you're watching the Eastern Florida Classic. We'll be back in just under 15 minutes.
Titan Sports Time, hosted by Mike Parsons.
Welcome to Titan Sports Time. I'm Mike Parsons, Director of Athletic Communications at Eastern Florida State College. And today I'm joined by a couple of softball players, Madison Velasquez and Avery Velasquez. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, the two ladies made big news last week. They signing with the University of Syracuse. That's awesome news. So I guess, Avery, first of all, talk about why Syracuse.
Honestly, the coaches there are amazing. They're really welcoming, and it's like a big family there, and I love that. That's a big thing for me. But here at this school, it's a really big family. Our coach is really nice, and the girls get along so well, so that means a lot to me.
And Madison, talk about getting to play more with your sister. That's great news. That I know you guys came here, wanted to play together still in college, and now you get to at Syracuse as well.
Yeah, actually, I was getting mentally prepared for actually splitting with my sister, and then Syracuse offered me a scholarship. I was like, oh my gosh, I finally get the chance to play with Avery even longer than what I had planned to. And it's really nice because I have a best friend who's with me, a built-in one, and it's like the best friend I could ever ask for.
And for those of you who don't know, Madison plays first base and hits a lot of home runs. Avery pitches, also can hit a home run in the clutch. So Syracuse gets a little bit of both. But before we get to Syracuse, let's talk about this team. Coach Ziegler has really got things rolling this year, got a lot of new girls in. Talk about the fall.
So the fall's been very eventful. We played a lot of good teams this year, and we actually did really good against them. Our defense is really good, and our hitting's come alive a lot, which is amazing for me because I get to play with all these girls who have amazing talent, and it's so much fun.
And Madison, talk about your side. Last year you had an injury that kind of hindered you, but healthy now, ready to play first base.
Yes. Last year I had injuries that sat me out on the bench a little bit, but this year I'm healthy. I don't have to do anything. I'm doing PT to make sure my body's strong, but playing in the field, playing with all these girls is really fun, and I really enjoy it with everybody.
And kind of talk about last season, 39 wins. You guys really did well, went to the state tournament, did well there as well. Talk about now heading forward. That's kind of the base. You guys are hoping for bigger things.
Yes, exactly. We hope we go far this year. Our team is definitely very talented, and I know we can, so I'm really excited.
And talk about four-year school, Syracuse University, one of the best schools you could probably go to as far as academics. What has you excited just to go there next year?
Just the academic portion is really big to me. If I can pass that school and get my good master's with it, I can probably do really successful in my degree I want to go and continue in. And then I'm very excited for the weather up there too.
Yes,
Something
it's
different.
very cold, and it's really exciting.
Yes,
I've never seen snow, so that's going to be a first.
Yes.
And we got to talk about your parents, what they think, because obviously being from Ocoee and then here, they're still in driving distance. Now, Syracuse, not really driving distance.
So the best part is they only play 4 home games during the spring, so they mainly play away. So a lot of their conferences are more down south. So they don't have to drive that far, but it's still pretty good. But my parents are definitely making an excuse to go up there and see the winter and all that stuff.
Of course.
So.
100%.
Yeah.
Finally, you guys just kind of talk about the experience here at Eastern Florida so far. I know you have a whole season, and it's going to be a big season for you guys, but what's it kind of been like as you made your journey from high school to college?
I feel like the journey has been a little hard. Last year we suffered with losing both of our coaches and then getting new coaches on top of that. So getting to know the new coaches and growing with them has been really amazing to do. And then just this year alone, having a true freshman fall and growing and understanding the sport even more, deeper into depth, has been really, really beneficial to everybody on the team, including us. So I think it's been really good. The coaches are amazing. We got a new coach on board, Coach Karina. She's been amazing with the books and stats. Coach Joey's been helpful in the fielding work, and Coach Z's been helpful with pitching and hitting, so it's been really good.
She took the words right out of my mouth, so I can't really say anything too much about it.
Well, congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
My name is Haley Oberdorf, and I'm a Citizen Scholar. My major is elementary education. My freshman year of college, I started volunteering in all the elementary schools. In our education classes, our professors tell us a lot about the service learning, and we actually have to get hours for class. I do my volunteer hours through Brevard Public Schools, and I spend a lot of my time at Endeavor Elementary, which is in Cocoa. I love to help the kids. I've always loved to be around kids, and seeing them excited to have me there and seeing how much they've grown, it's really made a big impact on me and definitely has made me realize that I do want to be a teacher for sure. The importance of volunteering is really making an impact on others' lives. A lot of the students that I volunteer with, I can see a big impact on their learning. So it's really cool to see them grow. The volunteering now is going to help me because I've gained the experience of being in the classroom. So I feel like I have a good understanding of how to help the kids better and better classroom management skills for the future. I've talked to some people that they're actually interested in volunteering in the schools now because I've told them about my experience.
Hello, friends. You know that you can count on WEFS-TV to provide programs that inform, inspire, and connect you with your community. But we can't do this alone. If you value independent, local, public television, please consider making a donation to WEFS-TV today. Every donation makes a difference, regardless of the size. Visit WEFSTV.org and click on the Donate button to make your donation. Thank you for supporting WEFS-TV, your community public television station.
Eastern Florida State College has a 2-year aerospace technology degree. We are the only school in the state of Florida that offers this degree. The program is taught by industry professionals. All of the instructors are currently employed or previously employed at NASA. The program manager was part of NASA for 35 years. So you're not getting just somebody that has a degree that's teaching you stuff about aerospace. You're learning from people that actually worked in the aerospace field or currently working in the aerospace field.
There's a lot of things you're good at. So what do you like to do that you want to do for the rest of your life?
And get paid.
At Eastern Florida State College, there's so many choices. With more than 100 career and technical programs to choose from, like aerospace and engineering technologies, aviation, welding, public safety, and more. There's definitely one you'll be good at. Learn at your own pace, in person, online, day or night.
What are you good at?
So come on, let's get started.
Hello, friends. You know that you can count on WEFS-TV to provide programs that inform, inspire, and connect you with your community. But we can't do this alone. If you value independent, local, public television, please consider making a donation to WEFS-TV today. Every donation makes a difference, regardless of the size. Visit WEFSTV.org and click on the Donate button to make your donation. Thank you for supporting WEFS-TV, your community public television station.
We are back here for the second half between Gordon State College and Florida Southwestern. It was a bit of a flip of a script coming into the second half here, but we saw the Buccaneers with a very slow start, but very strong defensively throughout that first half, but they really turned it on offensively.
Yeah, definitely. The Bucs defense led to some really good offense. And how about Trey Fogel, June? 5 for 6 from the three-point line, actually lighting it up for the Buccaneers at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, he's been someone, as soon as he stepped into this game, like what you said, shooting lights out. He has shot 5 for 6 from three. All of his attempts have been from three-point range. He's near perfect from beyond the arc today. And to someone, again, you saw the enthusiasm he's really had and the hype that he's had too.
Yeah, we talked to Coach Greg a little bit, and he was telling him how too many turnovers for Gordon State's side of the ball right now, and it's really hurting them right now.
Yeah, we asked Coach Greg Scheifen on Gordon State on what they can do to really kind of settle down on Trey Fogel and do that. He was just telling us that we just simply have to focus on him and highlight where he is on the court, because he keeps finding the open looks out in the corners, and he's been making all those threes there. But he wants to switch up a bit defensively. Didn't specify exactly how, but maybe switch up defensively on how the Highlanders have been operating in that first half.
And the way Trey Fogel is shooting right now, it's going to, honestly, I feel like it's going to set up Mason Blazer. Mason Blazer only had a couple points in that first half with a total of 7, but I feel like since the offense is going through Trey Fogel, it's going to open up Mason Blazer for a little bit more shots right there in the paint that he's been looking for all game.
And Fogel, a bit of a shocker one there here to highlight for the Bucs. It was Kenyon Giles and Mason Blazer who were the top scorers in their previous game yesterday, but today it's been all Trey Fogel for the Bucs, having a total of 15 points.
And I just want to point out that Monte Johnson defensively has just been insane with 3 steals so far, and he's really that defensive anchor right now for the Buccaneers. He's been really standing out with that.
In the Highlanders, again, Greg Scheifen's been trying to lower down on those turnovers. They had a total of 13 in that first half. That real high press from the Bucs has been getting to them.
And I'm going to go back to that stat where you said they have 13. And the Bucs, they only have 5 right now. They only have 5 turnovers. So really clean basketball that's going on for the Bucs right now, and it's showing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, turnover differential is huge in matches like this. But here's Mason Blazer, and he's going to get fouled.
Fouled hard right there, dude. They started to triple team Mason, and they better watch out. Even though Trey Fogel's not on the court, they've got some other shooters right there. So 3-on-1 is not going to be good when you have somebody wide open in the corner. Yeah,
Mason Blazer here will try and get something going here for the Bucks early on in this second half. And he's able to get that corner with an open look and not able to get it down.
Kenyon Giles.
It looks like it's an offensive foul there. It's going to be an offensive foul on the Buccaneers, and the Highlanders will take over possession.
And that's the first for Stephen Okoro. They called it on there illegal blocking. Moving screen, that is. That's the actual verbiage for that. Moving screen called on number 25.
And Giovanni Akubla hands it off to Burnett. Again, just a high pass. And it's going to be another turnover for them. And the Buccaneers gets it to Blazer.
And that's a foul called right there on Christian Burnett. Just holding on to Mason Blazer right there, not letting him get to the lane.
Here are the two stars for both of these teams, just kind of going at it there. And the possession arrow remains with the Buccaneers. 23 on the shot clock, plenty of time for the Bucks to get something going. And again, nice quick ball movement yet again. And it's Kenyon Giles not able to get down the three. And Christian Burnett will try to operate quick in transition here for the Highlanders as Donovan Hand finishes the move off.
Donovan Hand is definitely showing up today. That is his next point. That's 10 points for Donovan Hand, where Christian Burnett only has 6 at the moment, but Hand is definitely stepping up and showing out for Florida State right now.
That's a deep three there. Lamont Hartfield able to get a three-pointer for the Buccaneers. And a lot of clapping in the faces of the Highlanders here. The Buccaneer team is absolutely hyped up right now.
They're definitely getting in their heads. The clapping, the taunting, all of that is a mental game when it comes to basketball.
There, and that's a deep three. Christian Burnett finally able to get something going here as he finished that first half off a bit slow, but that's a deep three there. Great shot by Burnett.
Great shot, and Gordon State definitely got to get Christian Burnett going right now. If they want any chance of the game, right now they're down 20 points. And again, they just got to have those big two step up. Giovanni and Christian got to show up for the Gordon State right now.
Yeah, Greg Scheif in here not too happy with the officials. You can see him still chatting to them a little bit. But the Buccaneers will move along here with Amonte Allen Johnson. Kicks it out to Lamont Hartfield. Not getting that one down. Good offensive rebound by Kenyon Giles. That's another three-point attempt by Allen Johnson. Not going to go down. Kenyon Giles back to Allen Johnson.
Allen Johnson setting up his offense right here, going into ace call for the Buccaneers.
I see Trey Fogle has checked back into this game. The man on fire at the moment. Allen Johnson not able to beat the shot clock. Whoa, and Darren Wallace is convinced that Allen Johnson beat the shot clock there, but they're going to wave off that shot.
It looked good to me. I feel like he got that ball off right on time, but not giving him the point right there. And now you got Giovanni pushing it up court for Gordon State.
Yeah, the officials are going to disagree with you and Darren Wallace there. They're going to wave off that shot. But here's Akui Blah. Nice move in, not able to finish it. But it looks like a call here by the officials. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a foul on Roman Cummings.
Just a push-off right there from Roman Cummings. A little too aggressive down there, causing him to get that foul call.
Again, and we're going to step aside here for a media timeout. So it looks like the officials called for a media timeout. A bit of confusion there, but we are back here.
We got Giovanni taking it out for the Golden State Highlanders.
Giovanni Akubla will put this ball back into play and finds his man Christian Burnett. Drives into the paint. Puts on a move and not able to get it down. Again, they're just trying to force the ball in the paint there, the Highlanders, and it's resulting into a lot of turnovers for them. And the Buccaneers are going to have that all day long.
Yeah, Gordon State got lucky with that last one. It looked like Kristen Burnett just handed the ball to the opposing team, and his foot was out of bounds, so they gave it back to Gordon State.
Yeah, lucky enough to maintain possession of the ball.
A little careless with the ball right there, June, but they just got to settle in. Again, like Coach George was saying earlier, you just got to settle in and find some ways to score.
Giovanni Akubla will put this ball back into play for the second time. Finds Chauncey Williams. And back to Giovanni Akubla, whose shot from the corner won't go in. And again, the Highlanders remain possession of the ball.
Trey Fogle playing some very good defense. Stole the ball right there, but stole it out of bounds.
Here, and there's the man Mason Blazer to check back into the game. Trey Fogle will step aside. Akubla for the third time will put the ball back into play for the Highlanders.
Let's see if we can get this ball in play. Oh, we did. Ball's in play.
And there's Christian Burnett. Nice move, kicks it out for three. Oh, it just hits off the glass there. And there's Kenyon Giles. He was still able to get the ball off the deflection there. Couldn't see whose hand it came off of, but it'll come back to Monty Allen Johnson. Lamont Hartfield back to Allen Johnson. There's Mason Blazer. Blazer puts on a move. It's a nice step there, not able to finish it off.
Great board right there from Chauncey Williams, attacking the glass, getting the rebound for Gordon State.
Here, they're going to call a travel here, and I think Donovan Hand knew it himself, not arguing with that call.
One too many steps, big fella.
There, Donovan Hand standing at a 6'7" height right there. But again, too many steps. He knew it was a travel too. You can see the look on his face on that. No arguments with the officials.
And that turned into another turnover for Gordon State.
Monty Allen Johnson. Nice move put on there. They didn't try to get it to Marcus Kelly, but it hit off the foot of Burnett. But the Highlanders will get the ball here.
A little bit of a standstill right here. We've been stuck at 30-50 for a minute, but we're going to another media timeout, so we'll be right back.
There's a lot of things you're good at. So what do you like to do that you want to do for the rest of your life?
And get paid.
At Eastern Florida State College, there's so many choices. With more than 100 career and technical programs to choose from, like aerospace and engineering technologies, aviation, welding, public safety, and more. There's definitely one you'll be good at. Learn at your own pace, in person, online, day or night.
What are you good at?
So come on, let's get started.
We are back from the media timeout here. Just under 16 minutes left to play in this match. Florida Southwestern up 50-30 over Gordon State.
Little standstill action right here, June. It was the first couple minutes of this ball game. It was stuck at 50-30. 20-point deficit for Gordon State. Let's see what they can do offensively to try to get back in this one.
Yeah, here's Giovanni Akubla. Trying to hand it off to Dion Williams here. And Williams with a nice pass in to Chauncey Williams, but not able to finish it off.
Mason Blazer now coming up court with a nice move up in, not good.
And not able to finish that one, Mason Blazer. They're nearly turned over, Roman Cummings. Just try to get that ball back off to one of his teammates.
Giovanni Equibla just being very aggressive right there, and great hustle, just stepped out of bounds right there. Almost had to steal for the easy turnover.
That's great pronunciation from you. You said you might have struggled with that one, but that was perfect. There, Mason Blazer. More quick ball movement by the Buccaneers. And Lamont Hartfield from deep. No good. Defensive rebound picked up there by Chauncey Williams. And that's a great pass by Burnett. That three's no good from Giovanni Ikubala.
Gordon State right now is definitely finding some nice open shots. They just can't get it in right now.
That seems like both teams are really struggling to get the ball to fall into the bucket right now.
Got to get the lid off the basket. Let's see if the Buccaneers can start us off with the first points of this half.
The Buccaneers, again, just slowly but surely trying to get one. And there's Mason Blazer. A nice little fadeaway there.
Great move, and you can tell that he's a star player. He's trying to open up his bag right now and get the Buccaneers going back again on offense. Donovan Hand in the paint. Great move from Donovan Hand, and one for the big man down there in the paint.
Donovan Hand with a real nice move there, able to get the shot off and pick up the foul along with it. We do have a Buccaneer down.
That's Roman Cummins getting up a little slow right there with the collision of Donovan Hand just aggressively going into the paint and getting that spin move and one bucket. Now let's see if he can make this a three with the free throw.
Donovan Hand, 77% free throw shooter, will go to the line to try to make it a three-point play, something that for sure is much needed for the Highlanders as they're down by 20. And he's able to make it a three-point play. Lead cut it to 19 points. There's Allen Johnson for the Buccaneers. They'll move the ball very quickly right now. It's a good move there by Okoro. Gets the ball back, his own rebound, and is able to put it in for two. Stephen Okoro out of Nigeria.
Yeah, the big man down there getting aggressive, getting his own rebound and put back on that. Giovanni up court. Donovan Hand, top of the key. Looking aggressive again. Nice spin move. And again, Donovan Hand with a very great move right there. Spin around, jumping Jay, giving Gordon State another bucket right there.
Yeah, and you were talking about how Burnett needs some help here. Donovan Hand is certainly giving him a hand right now. That deep three is not going to be good, but Blazer gets it over for Allen Johnson. His three won't go. Blazer able to retain possession for the Buccaneers, and they'll settle down with Allen Johnson. 15 left on the shot clock. Blazer with a good look from three. No good.
Same team, guys, same team.
Getting the rebound again, was turning the ball over. Donovan Hand. Donovan Hand.
He's giving it all on the court right now, man. He's getting all the hustle plays, getting the turnovers, getting the easy buckets down there with the mid-range shots. Donovan Hand is definitely handing out buckets.
And Hand was down on the court, slow to get up a bit, with a little bit of help from his teammates.
Media timeout.
There's a lot of things you're good at. So what do you like to do that you want to do for the rest of your life?
And get paid.
At Eastern Florida State College, there's so many choices. With more than 100 career and technical programs to choose from, like aerospace and engineering technologies, aviation, welding, public safety, and more. There's definitely one you'll be good at. Learn at your own pace, in person, online, day or night.
What are you good at?
So come on, let's get started.
And welcome back, everybody, to this broadcast at Eastern Florida State College at historic Titan Fieldhouse. I want to take the time to give a shout out to the Dan Pachter School of Sports Broadcasting and Miss Christine for this opportunity at Eastern Florida State. We appreciate you guys, and it's been an amazing journey, and we're going to continue to be the best we can be when it comes to this program. Shout out Dan Pachter Schools and Miss Christine.
Satan Oki puts the ball into play for Burnett. Burnett will get the ball back, hands it off to Dion Williams. Williams able to find the corner, but they'll get it back to Burnett. Burnett trying to force his way into the paint. Mid-ranger is good.
Burnett coming alive a little bit in the second half. Definitely going to need him to get back in this one.
There's the big man Okoro, but loses it. Burnett with a nice defensive play with that steal. Beautiful pass, but swatted away there by Mason Blazer.
Johnson being very...
And what an alley-oop effort there. Christian Burnett right there with a beautiful pass.
Amazing alley-oop right there, June. It just shut me up. I was going into something totally different until I seen that.
But that's a bit of the momentum the Highlanders need right now to get back into this game, and they've been doing a great job at it. But there's Blazer in the corner with a great response back for the Buccaneers. Mason Blazer from a corner three.
Yeah, Mason definitely had to kill that momentum before it started because that was a monstrous jam by number 5, Chauncey Williams. He just got up on that alley-oop and got up there and slammed it home.
They'll kick it all the way out to Christian Burnett, who's come alive here in the second half, and so have the Highlanders. Burnett working there on big man Stephen Okoro, and he's going to get fouled in the process. Okoro, his large structure that he has and the frame he has, it is kind of hard to operate on somebody like that.
Yeah, the matchup, it's just, he's huge. Like, broad shoulders, big out there, and it's just very hard to be less aggressive when he's in the paint.
Right there, but they're able to force the foul as well. And we're going to go into a quick media timeout.
Hello, friends. You know that you can count on WEFS-TV to provide programs that inform, inspire, and connect you with your community. But we can't do this alone. If you value independent, local, public television, please consider making a donation to WEFS-TV today. Every donation makes a difference, regardless of the size. Visit WEFSTV.org and click on the Donate button to make your donation. Thank you for supporting WEFS-TV, your community public television station.
We are back from the media timeout. Once again, I'm June Yoon, and alongside me, Marquise Q. Coleman. And what's been a second half that's surely come to life for the Gordon State Highlanders.
Yeah, they finally got some things going. Christian Burnett is actually coming alive now with the help of Donovan Hand. And they had a little bit of push right here, so they can come back and make this game a lot more competitive if they continue on the run they're having right now.
And they're doing that right here with Christian Burnett as he knocked down that first free throw. And he will knock in his second, eats into this lead a bit more. The Buccaneers going to operate again with their man, Monty Island Johnson. He's been very active all game. And Trey Fogel, as you can see, has checked back into this game, the leading scorer of this game. They'll kick it out again. Nice ball movement. Mason Blazer in the corner. Not able to get it down, and then Okoro will get it. And they kick it out to Trey Fogel. And you thought for sure that one was going to go in, but...
Definitely looked good, man. And now he's 6 for 9 at the moment, but he's been lighting him up all day. You gotta, if he gets that shot, you got to give it to him.
That three's not going to go down. Christian Burnett will pick it back up, though. And Okoro, the big man, with a defensive rebound for the Buccaneers. But it was a nice bit of defensive work and a trap there by the Highlanders with Chauncey Williams and Seitan Oki.
Williams, his first, team fourth.
They're going to say it was a foul, actually.
And you can see that Christian Burnett is being a lot more vocal right now, trying to be that vocal leader on the court for Gordon State, trying to get his guys set into a defensive set. Right now, the Gordon State's looking like they're running a 2-3, but let's see how the Buccaneers get through it.
Oh, what a move by Monty Allen Johnson. And Okoro will get the rebound. And he's able to finish that one.
Great move by Okoro, just being aggressive again, once again on the glass. He's the lead rebounder right now for the Buccaneers, and he's just tearing it up with those putback layups.
Christian Burnett from deep gets it.
Definitely came alive with a nice move right there, setting up. I feel like he's definitely found his game in this one, June.
He really has. And the Highlanders are eating into this lead. The Buccaneers trying to have a response for it. He's going to get fouled in the process. But again, we talk about with Gordon State and how they've done, and it's been a complete switch up here in the second half. And Greg Scheifen spoken some words into his team, and Christian Burnett has led that offense in the second half here.
Yeah, Christian Burnett definitely coming alive right now. And like I said, he's just being a very good vocal leader for Gordon State right now, giving them a push. They're getting back in this game. They're still down. Current score is 59-44, but Gordon State is actually finding a pace on their offense. They're actually finding some wide open shots and getting to some buckets.
Monty Allen Johnson gets one of his 2 free throws there. We're coming down to just under 10 minutes left of the match. So it could be maybe a little bit too late for the Highlanders, but we'll see. Still plenty of clock to work with for them. As Christian Burnett will kick it out to the corner. Jeremiah Shealy, the nice move on the fadeaway, and he'll get it down.
And the bench for Gordon State definitely letting their players here right now, trying to get that momentum and that morale and that just up a little bit so they can get back in this one.
The Buccaneers trying to do something to respond. We'll find the hot man, Trey Fogle. That's a deep 3 from Kenyon Giles. Not close. And Burnett hands it off to Jeremiah Shealy, who gives it back to Burnett. They tried another one of those alley-oops there. But Blazer with a good move. And the Buccaneers are really settling back into this game with Mason Blazer leading the charge.
Timeout FSW.
It's going to be a timeout for Florida Southwestern.
Timeout for Florida Southwestern, and there's going to be a brief timeout for us as well.
Build a successful career with a bachelor's degree from Eastern Florida State College. You can choose from nearly 25 tracks in today's top job fields of business, healthcare, and computer technologies, with classes tailored to meet your needs on campus and online. A bright future awaits you with a bachelor's degree from Eastern Florida State College. To learn more, visit easternflorida.edu/go/bachelors.
And we are back from the timeout as both teams got to regroup there for a second. But yeah, the Highlanders have settled a lot more into this game. The Buccaneers have been doing really well to respond back, though.
Yeah, the Buccaneers are responding back to the momentum that Gordon State is trying to get. They're making buckets. They're making really good plays right now. It's just the Buccaneers keep answering everything that they throw at them.
Yeah, Christian Burnett, mid-ranger, not going to go in.
Loose ball foul called on number 25, Okoro.
That's going to be Stephen Okoro's 3rd foul of this game.
Yeah, definitely getting in foul trouble. We got Roman Cummins coming in for him just to sit him down. They want him in the big-time moments for this Buccaneers team.
Trying real hard to get those rebounds, using his size to his advantage there, but it turns into some loose ball fouls as well. There's Donovan Hand, who's been active in the second half, and that's going to be an and one. Count it, and Hand will go to the line for the second time today.
And just being aggressive, man. He's getting to the paint, June, at will. Making that 1-2 step drive right into the paint and just going up for the and one.
Donovan Hand again, 77% free throw shooter at the line to try to make this a 3-point play and eat into the Buccaneers' lead. And he's going to make it a 3-point play. This is the second and one of the day for him.
Technical
And looks Jeremiah Sheely is going to pick up a technical foul.
That sends Mason Blazer to the line, and Coach Gregory, he's looking for some type of answers right there from the ref. Like,
I'm not quite sure as to what exactly happened. Greg Scheifen's not too happy about it either.
Yeah, Greg Scheifen is very upset right now. You can tell by his body language on the court. He's really upset.
They teed up Jeremiah Sheely there, sends Blazer to the line, and that's really just something you don't want to see if you're the Highlanders, especially after a good and one there, able to get a three-point play, and they were really getting into the swing of things in the second half. But technical foul there, just maybe a little bit of loss of control. And Greg Scheifen really not happy with that call.
Still jawing at the ref as we speak, that is, June, and not happy with that call. And again, it gives the Buccaneers the points and the possession right after a big-time and one bucket.
The Buccaneers go back up 15 points. We're coming to the last 8 minutes of this second half and of the match. And there's Mason Blazer to Lamont Hartfield from deep. And that shot will go down, extends the Buccaneers' lead.
Buccaneers still playing a really aggressive defense despite the double-digit lead.
The Highlanders really want to get something here with Burnett. Nice move into the paint, and is able to finish it off.
Burnett coming alive for Gordon State. They're going to need a lot more of those buckets from him if they want to come out on top of this one.
It's been all Burnett in hand for the Highlanders in this second half. The Buccaneers have done really well to respond. Mason Blazer kicks it out. There's Kenyon Giles. Back to Blazer with the, I don't even think Roman Cummings knew that ball was coming to him there.
Definitely wasn't expecting that one. An absolute missile pass to Roman Cummings. And like you said, June, he wasn't ready.
And we're going to step aside once again for immediate timeout.
Eastern Florida State College has a 2-year aerospace technology degree. We are the only school in the state of Florida that offers this degree. The program is taught by industry professionals. All of the instructors are currently employed or previously employed at NASA. The program manager was part of NASA for 35 years. So you're not getting just somebody that has a degree that's teaching you stuff about aerospace. You're learning from people that actually worked in the aerospace field or currently working in the aerospace field.
And we are back from the media timeout.
Trey Fogle is going to the scorer's table to check in, probably for the Buccaneers, coming in, setting them up for some threes. He got a little quiet in that second half. After an amazing first half from Trey Fogle, let's see if they can try to get the offense running through him again for the Buccaneers. On the opposing side, Gordon State is not looking bad in the second half. A costly technical foul on number 7. Who was it?
Jeremiah Sheely.
Yeah, Jeremiah Sheely had a costly technical. It slowed down the momentum for Gordon State, but now let's see what they can do to pick it back up. Buccaneers back on that high press again.
Get full court press there. But Jeremiah Sheely able to retain that possession, almost lost it. But Burnett will reset here for the Highlanders.
Calling the commands for the Islanders right now, and they're trying to set up something. Maybe him for a mid-range, a little too short, but they call a foul on Trey Fogle, and that will be Christian Burnett going to the line for the Highlanders.
A bit of an interesting shot selection by Christian Burnett. Looked like he had a man open right there in the corner, but he's able to get a foul on it. Will go to the line. Christian Burnett, 75% free throw shooter, will shoot 2. Burnett will knock in the first one.
Throws up and good for Burnett.
And Burnett playing a bit of man defense here on Kenyon Giles. Trey Fogle back to Giles. Back with Fogle. Again, the quick ball movement by the Buccaneers on their offense.
Very unselfish, and it shows. Everybody on this team. Oh, and Roman Cummings again just cannot get the handle on the basketball. Mason Blazer, that's his second time trying to go to him in the paint, and this Cummings is not ready for the ball.
Again, maybe a bit of quick ball movement, but too quick for Cummings. But that was a steal there. Kenyon Giles forces the turnover and is able to get the finish off as well. Nice move by Dion Williams with a good pass in for Donovan Hand. He's able to finish that one.
Very unselfish play for Dion Williams right there. He could have very easily went up and tried to get a foul, but he got it to Donovan Hand for the open J.
Burnett almost gets forces a turnover on Mason Blazer, but comes back to Kenyon Giles, who finds Blazer in the corner. Not going to go. Hand with the rebound. Burnett moves it up the court quickly. Felt like he had a good look there, and it's not going to go in. It's going to remain with the Highlanders.
The Islanders slowly but surely are trying to creep back in this one. If you're just now tuning in, the current score is 69-55, with the Buccaneers having a lead over the Gordon State Highlanders.
Back in from the media timeout. Highlanders ball down 69-55. Dion Williams will put this ball back into play. The Donovan Hand is Burnett. Good move, finds Shealy. Not able to get it in. And the Bucks will move down the court themselves. Mason Blazer gets to the paint. Loses the ball, but Cummings is able to pick it back up. Through the legs of Hand. Oh, some good ball movement again from the Buccaneers.
Great ball movement. You can just tell that this team is very unselfish with the ball, and it shows on the scoreboard as well. There's no player on this team right now that's being selfish with the ball movement, and that's setting up everybody for open shots.
And point distribution has been spread out across the entire Buccaneer team as well. We have Amonte Allen Johnson, who's been really good. Mason Blazer settled into this game. They have Trey Fogle came off the bench. Everyone's been putting in good effort there as Lamont Hartfield knocks in his first free throw. But again, Q, we look at this, and the Buccaneers structure has been on point nearly all day.
Yeah, they're just playing really good team basketball right now, June. They're finding their open guys. Everybody's hot. Everybody's making shots. And on the other side of the ball, they're playing defense to go along with that outstanding offense.
Hartfield makes both of his free throws. Again, up by a lot, but good press by Darren Wallace's team. Christian Burnett was trying to find Donovan Hand. He's going to end up turning the ball over. Trey Fogle picks it up to Blazer and over to Allen Johnson.
Allen Johnson is a very good point guard right now. He's setting up this team very well and is just being patient with it as well.
Great aggressive play, and the mid-ranger is not going to go down for Mason Blazer.
There was a foul called right there on Kristen Burnett.
Oh, they're going to, it looks like, yeah, it's going to be a foul.
Donovan Hand got called with that foul, that is. Donovan Hand.
So they'll send Roman Cummings to the line for the Buccaneers.
First shot's up and no good.
And Darren Wallace looks a bit upset with that call. It's going to go over to the Highlanders.
Johnson, his first, team's 8.
They called Johnson right there on a foul, giving the possession back to the Highlanders.
Both teams in the bonus with 8 fouls.
And for the Highlanders, we got Chauncey Williams at the scoreboard about to check in, probably after these free throws from Austin Okui.
They're 1-1. Knocks in the first. He'll get a second attempt at the line. Seitan Oki. Seitan Oki's second free throw, not going to go down. Bucks with the rebound. Monty Allen Johnson really orchestrating the offense for the Buccaneers. Been a real standout point guard in this game.
Being very smart, making the right plays, making the right passes, and setting up this team for good shots just like that one. Just an air ball from Donovan Kenyon Giles, that is. Just an air ball.
A bit of a commentator's jinx talking about how well they're orchestrating offensively and an air ball.
And then boom, an air ball right after.
Might have been the first air ball we've seen all game.
Another foul called on right there on number 4. That's Kenyon Giles just being a little too aggressive, and coach is letting him hear it.
Yeah, Kenyon Giles, bit of a vocal and active past 30 seconds for him there. An air ball and a foul. He'll send Christian Burnett to the line. 1-1. First free throw attempt, not going to go in, and the Buccaneers trying to get it, and Burnett was really trying to keep that ball in bounds and hit the court pretty hard there.
That's just great sportsmanship right there from Allen Johnson, though, just helping Burnett up on a very hard foul. Just great sportsmanship from the Buccaneers right there.
And coming to the final 4 minutes of this game, the Buccaneers up big, trying to extend the lead. Not going to go down. Burnett moves it up the court for the Highlanders, trying to go quick. Again, they really like those alley-oop attempts. Blazer nearly loses it, but Kenyon Giles able to recover for him. And Giles kicks it out to the corner. Amonte Allen Johnson for 3.
Great ball moving right there, and it's been the talkative game all day long is just how passionate and how they're just throwing the ball around for that Buccaneers team.
And talking about throwing the ball, Christian Burnett throws the ball away as we go into another media timeout. We'll be back right after this. And we come back from the media timeout. Just under 3.5 minutes left to play in this one for game 1 of 2 and day 2 of the Eastern Florida Classic.
Yeah, very intense game in the second half. And I can argue that if Gordon State came out with that same intensity they had so far in this second half, this would be a probably tighter game right now. But right now they're down 22 points, and it's not looking good. But I feel like they're going to pick it up. The offense has been looking good for the Highlanders. They just can't veto the Buccaneers.
Keo, I have to agree with you on that. Gordon State has come out very strong in the second half, but it's just been a bit away from them, and they can't really get a defensive stop. The Buccaneers, again, quick offensive movement. It's really, really nice here. And that's a 3, Kenyon Giles. Again, he's been very active these past couple minutes for the Buccaneers. Knocks in that 3, extends the lead to 21. But good pass. That good pass, but not able to get the finish. And the Buccaneers get possession of the ball yet again.
And that was a really good rebound from Roman Cummings, just being aggressive on the glass and snatching it off the board for the Buccaneers.
Monty Allen Johnson has been a real star in this game. The Mason Blazer drives in, not able to finish that. And the Highlanders will get the rebound. Up the court goes Dion Williams, but picked up nicely by Chauncey Williams. A bit of duo from both Williams there for the Highlanders.
Yeah, I don't know if they're brothers, but the Williamson brothers right there were just going off, trying to get that bucket, and down was the bucket for Chauncey Williams.
Now under 2 minutes left to play in this one. Huge lead for the Buccaneers.
Ooh, pick up your ankles, number 12.
Monty Allen Johnson with a nice move, but finds Blazer back to Cummings. Again, nice with these quick ball movement, and Kenyon Giles trying to beat the shot clock. He did there.
I guess they get the possession right back. Just Gordon is not showing up on the boards right now. The Buccaneers are getting every board they absolutely want.
Allen Johnson working it. Just under 5 left to shoot. And it'll go with the Highlanders.
And Chauncey Williams is coming out. That'll probably be the last we see of him as we're getting to the closing parts of this game with 1:25 left to go.
And the Buccaneers have been really good from start to finish. And the Highlanders haven't been able to get much going, as Cummings will pick up the ball for the Bucks yet again. And it's been a really good Eastern Florida Classic for Florida Southwestern. They had a good victory yesterday against East Georgia State College, beating them 82-66, led by Kenyon Giles and Mason Blazer. And we see a bit more of the duo, more of a quadruple effort, really a team effort, I should say, by the Buccaneers.
Yeah, definitely a team effort, because not only do you got Giles going off right now, Blazer is being Blazer. Don't forget about red hot Trey Fogel. And Johnson is also getting some very quiet points, but it's effective points.
I think one thing with Monty Allen Johnson, he's been very, very good defensively all game. You talk about the steals he's been getting and forcing those turnovers on Gordon State, and it's had them flustered from start to finish.
Yes, his defensive presence has definitely showed up on the court for real and on the scoreboard. Johnson is setting up his team greatly after these turnovers after turnovers for Gordon State, and that's really what's hurt them the most in this game.
Donovan Hand at the line to get some consolation points for the Highlanders as we're under a minute left to play. Doesn't get that first one down, though.
Giovanni Eagleblock checking back in for the Highlanders, and he's sitting down Kristen Burnett.
You talked about Giovanni Ikubla, and maybe you're going to struggle with that pronunciation. I don't think you've missed a step on that one this entire game.
I've been studying it in my head the whole time. Even when we're not looking at him as a player, I've just been looking at his name like, okay, if he does something big, I got to say it. Yeah.
Donovan Hand knocks down his second, gets 1 of 2 on those free throws. Coming down to the last minute of this match. The Buccaneers have looked good in all facets of the game today. Really nice stuff from every single one of those players. Darren Wallace for sure has to be very satisfied with how his team played today. There's a Monty Allen Johnson. Quick move, trying to beat the shot clock. Not able to do it this time. Oh, he's going to get fouled, it looks like, actually.
Definitely
didn't see the call from the official.
Right there.
But
so now he has 3 free throws. Add an assault to injury right here.
It's been, again, a dominant performance by Darren Wallace and his Buccaneer team. And Allen Johnson will add some more points for himself. Not with that first free throw, though.
And you mentioned Darren Wallace. This is only his second season with the team. And his first season, he went a whopping 18-11.
And so it's a very strong program he's able to get. He only shot 2 there for the correction on the broadcast. Only 2 free throws on that one. But final seconds of the game, Highlanders trying to get a bit more consolation points here with Giovanni Akubla's shot's not going to go down. And we're going to come towards the end of this match right now. Florida Southwestern Buccaneers with a dominant victory over Gordon State College Highlanders. Q, what have you seen from this game? I know we talked a lot about it throughout the broadcast, but what's one key thing for us to highlight?
Definitely the Buccaneers came to play some really good defense. Their defense led to those open shots they had on the offensive side of the ball. And like you said earlier in the broadcast, these guys played team basketball. We came into this one thinking that Mason Blazer and Keon Giles were just going to be the dynamic duo for the Buccaneers. But how about Trey Folger? A hot 6 for 9 from 3. Definitely went crazy on that side of the ball. And for Gordon State, sadly, just too many turnovers tonight. And honestly, Kristen Burnett didn't get going until that second half. He was very quiet in the first, and I felt that the turnovers and him not getting hot is what led to Buccaneers with an amazing team win.
Yeah, absolutely. Darren Wallace surely satisfied with the way his team performed in the Eastern Florida Classic. We'll have the next game, Eastern Florida State College, going up against East Georgia State College for a 4 p.m. tip. But for now, I've been June Yoon. Alongside me, Marquise Q. Coleman will be back for the second game of this tournament.